Hello there guys, and welcome to flight Ryanair 8976 London Stansted to Alicante. Yes, today we'll be taking this very nice Ryanair Boeing 737-800 all the way from up here in Stansted, north of London, down to Alicante on the southeast coast of Spain. The catering is currently doing its stuff. Well, getting on board, I was going to say, but yeah, they're getting the trolleys on board. Where is he? He should be in there. Nope, he's disappeared. Okay. They do have a gate here, but Ryanair are cheapos, so they use the air stair and the normal boarding stair thing at the back. But it's actually a Ryanair 1 today, so that's quite fitting. And I think we'll be able to get a Ryanair 1 down at Alicante as well, so that'll be nice. Ryanair do fly to Alicante a lot from all major UK airports. I think they fly, well, from all major UK airports that they fly from, which is practically all of them. So yeah, UK 2000 Stansted has a lot of my videos. Use UK 2000. I've actually got some freeware for Alicante, but it's actually really nice. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's quite the quality of I think it's Aerosoft Alicante, is the payware one, but it's pretty decent. It's one of the best freewares I've ever seen, so if you're interested in that, then keep watching. I'm using a paint by Alex Farmer. It's different to the one I used before. It's really nice. It's got the sort of where the oils sort of come out the wing. So the flaps then, and it's got grime on it, and like you can see here, but it's just the standard sort of Ryanair paint. So yeah, anyway, that's enough wittering on. Let's get into the flight deck. Let's get down to here and let's close these doors because the catering has completed. Sorry. I will not start boarding just yet. I just want to do a few things before I do that. I want to arm the emergency lights. I'm going to get the RYR's running. I'm going to do a few checks. Press that, make sure those two orange lights come on. Press that the other way, make sure they all light up. And press that to cancel the bell, but they all stay on. That light and that light and that light are on. That's all good. We can check this both ways to make sure. I think that's the cargo fire lights, that's what they are. So check them. Now let's come up here. I'm going to check both stall warnings and both max. They're all good. All the the gear lights up here are on green, and the gear lights down here are on green. We'll test to make sure these lights come on, which they do. We'll do a general lights check just to make sure all the lights are functioning as they should be, and all the dot matrix displays. Yep, that's all good. Okay, we can turn off, which is that. I'm going to dim the displays down a bit. Should have really done this before I started the video, but I forgot. Let's control for the bottom one. There we go. Just dim that one on. So they're black like they should be. You can just cancel these warnings because they're not really correct. Okay, I'm going to switch these over to HPA, just while I remember. I'm going to put the chime to on and leave the seatbelts off for the minute because we haven't even loaded the fuel yet. I'm going to get the window heats all ready, just to get them warming up. And yes, okay. It says enter IRS position. Let's go do that now. Let's go to menu, FMC. Whilst in it, we are at Echo Golf Sierra. Enter that. There we go. We are gate Lima 43. I'm not sure if it'll accept that. It doesn't. Maybe it accepts 43 Lima. Let's see. 43 Lima maybe? No? What about just 43? Okay, well, that's not a big deal, will be. You don't need to put that in, but yeah, we'll grab the left GPS, go back, and we'll stick it in there. That should do. Yep, that's aligned the irises. I'm just going to actually start up. I don't think I've showed this in a video yet. The Project Fly Pilot tool. It's really handy. Let me show you. So it's basically this tool. I should leave a link in the description if I can find it again. You press connect. It uses RYR8976, the free version, just to connect to the sim. It gives you your VAS. So currently I'm at 63 because I'm in London. It gives you your landing rate. I'm on the ground, so it doesn't tell me that yet. And you can also get the ATIS for any airport here. So we want the ATIS for Stansted, and it gives us. So QNH is 1026, so we can enter that now. 1026. Runway 4 is what we're going to be using today, as we can see here. I have got a company route saved. We'll load that in now. If I go over there, company route, that one to Alicante. There we go. We are, what flight number are we? We're Ryanair, which is RYR 8976. 8976. That's 4-digit flight number. We're using runway 4, as we already know. I should have loaded in. Yep, it has. We're using we'll go here, departure, runway 4, and we're using the Lambourne to Sierra departure. That should, if I go here, it should have all connected up. Yeah, it has. We're not going to activate and execute it just yet. We're going to fill in this information and not zoom the camera out by accident. We're going to get the 0 fuel weight, stick that in there. Reserves today we are taking, actually I've not even entered the fuel in, so I should do that now. Let's enter the fuel in. We are taking, for 3 hours and 37 minutes of flying, that's including reserves, we want 8.574 tons, so 8.574. Enter that in there, and it's in kilograms, just to check that. That gives us a bit in the centre, but most of it's in the wings, and cross-check that on there. So now we can see our reserves are at 2.9 tons. There we go. Costing next, I believe Ryanair is 35. I may be wrong on that. If I am, please do tell me. We are actually going to be cruising at 390 today. And our transition altitude is 6,000. Well, it should be. I'm just going to cross check that on my charts. There we go, just getting these up. I use Navigraph by the way for my charts. I'll just take it over here and show you. So this is Navigraph. There we go, that's started. So you can see we are at Lima 43. Where we are, yeah. Yeah, there we are, 43 Lima. So we're going to taxi back out there, down here, and take off. Bit of a long taxi, I'll probably edit that out. I'm not sure where it gives me. Transition altitude 6,000. Okay, that's all good. So we can enter that in there. So it's best to check. I mean, most airports in the UK are 6,000, but I think there's some that aren't. So yeah, I'm going to execute that now. Go to M1 limit. We're going to use a 24k D rate and climb 1 departure. We're going to use a flaps 5 takeoff as well. I'm going to grab the centre of gravity, stick that in there, and get a trim of 5.05. And we're going to grab all the V speeds. V2 is 146. We'll start that in a minute. First, I'm going to get boarding by GSX. I'm going to put the flight directors on. Mine on first to make mine the main one. Hit mine on. And then what was that? 146. Oh, there we go. I'm going to put this up to 390, the pressurization panel. 390. There we go. Has it started the boarding? Nice wing view. The bag should be on their way. Oh, yeah, it's brought the bus for some reason. Could have just walked out there. Ignore that flickering, it's because I've got the old version of Stansted and it's 4FSX, but I'm using it on P3D. I'm not sure why they come down here, shouldn't they come down there, but okay. GSX's logic, well done. We're going to, what shall I initially climb to? If I go legs, actually we will execute this route now, and we'll initially climb to 5,000, and then yeah, we'll continue up after that. So initially climb to 5,000, that's given us that. We'll take traffic on both sides, we'll take FPV on both sides, we will put these to ADS and these to VORs. We're going to take terrain data on this side, and we're going to take weather on this side. Put the tilt up and the gain. There we go. I'm going to tune to 122.8 on the radios. I mean, I'm not on VATSIM at the moment, but I'm going to be flying on VATSIM soon, so it's a good habit to get into. And I'm also going to squawk 2200, which I believe is the default squawk code for VATSIM. Well, just in general. So the passengers should be boarding now. They shouldn't take too long to board. Bags are loading as well. You can see them. See our wing tip there. That's all good. We'll set the trim now. So if I go M1 limit and take off, trim is 5.05. Scroll it back. So yeah, that's about right. Doesn't have to be perfect for that. I'm going to put the parking brake on. And yeah, I don't believe there's too much more to do. We just got to wait for the boarding. Fuel is all loaded, so we can get the seatbelt signs on. I'm also going to get the APU started. Close left aft entry. Okay, I'm going to go over here and do it. Okay, so we're going to close that door. I'm going to close the air stair and the entrance door. No, I didn't mean to do it. Right, I want to close you have to sort of close these at the same time. Or is it? There we go. Because they sort of rely on each other. Like you can't have... Well, you can't have... Because the air stair sort of locks in place, strangely. I know what I mean. Right, we're going to do a test of this. Hold that until that light goes off and then it does some tests here. Reset that. Let's wait for this to finish. Can't get into display on this already. You just don't know what it is. I'm gonna arm the auto throttle and arm the LNAV and VNAV. I'm also going to go to this. Is it this one? Yes, it is. I'm going to set the runway heading, which is 044, in here. There we go. There we go. How many tests does it need to do? Oh, I think it was just continuously doing it. It's okay. Have they loaded all our bags? Oh, yeah, I have. Cool. Right, okay. We can prepare for pushback and departure. And it's not going to bring the thing up, because we need to reset it and then bring it up. It's really annoying that it has to do that. Right, now we can do that. And it should bring it up. And we want nose to the... hold on, no, yeah, nose to the right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, no, we don't want to start our engines before we push back. Actually, we can set it to APU power now, so we're not using the ground power. We can come over here and go to ground connections, get rid of everything there. Our parking brake set, and yes, do a TCAS test as well. Hold that. Traffic says this comes on. Oh god, I didn't even close the car doors. I always forget to close the cargo doors. Okay, GSX is there to tell me. Doors. I'm used to the air. Well, I'm sort of used to the Airbus where they're on the same page, so I don't notice them. That's why I do that. There we go. They should all be closed now. Yep, they are. Let's go to the legs page and wait to be pushed back. Let's look in the gear. The AP bleeds are all on, the packs are off, restock fan is open, put the hydraulic part, actually, I believe you just put A on and then you turn them all on when we push back. That's what I believe you do. Your damper can go on, should have done that earlier, but it's okay. All the fuel pumps can come on and the sensors are already on. Release the parking brake. Okay, we can start engine 2 first. Wait till this gets to 25 and then we can throw the fuel in. Okay, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, set the flaps and we can go to a position to watch them extend. Okay, I don't think they're extending because the hydraulic pumps aren't on. There we go. Oh, you saw that contrail burst then, that was nice. There we go, now they're extending. You can sort of hear them. Okay, engine 2 has started, starting engine 1. Anti-collision should have already gone on, but okay. Nice. 13, 14, 15, come on. 22, 23, 24, and fuel in. Flaps are set to 5, that's all good. We'll set the auto brakes to RTO and wait till the light goes off. There we go. And yeah, the engine should be started soon. Bong that to tell them. Actually, you can press that and tell them. Just something to notify the cabin. Right, there we go. The engines have both started. Transfer the power over. Put the packs to auto. Leave that where it is. Taxi light can go on. They can go to continuous. APU can go off now. The probe heats can go on. Window heats are on. Yeah, that's all good. And we'll do a control check now. Right, both engines have started. Right, okay, full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, and neutral. Okay, all the controls are good. Now we're just going to taxi out. So the plan for the taxi is we are here, I believe. So we're going to taxi out here. I think we're just going to continue down Juliet until we get to Mike, and then we're going to turn onto hotel to the end and take off, or to here. Either right at the end or to holding point Kilo. I'll see. So okay, that's good. We can taxi now. GSX shouldn't mind, which it doesn't, so that's good. Give it a bit of power. Not too much power. This thing really doesn't need that much power to move, I find. we'll do the takeoff configuration check once we're on the hotel. Is it hotel? No, Juliet. The big long taxiway. Do a brake check now. Yep, that's all good. And yeah, just turn in here. Now, I just want to say actually, there haven't been any videos in a few days. Well, like a few weeks now, nearly. That is because I had to. I was having some problems with my simulator. Basically, there was an issue with the PMDG. If you noticed in the Heathrow video I did, basically what happened, you know, the one where I flew into Heathrow in the 737 from Ibiza. When I was climbing out of Ibiza, I was going really slow for some reason. I edited most of that out, but you might be able to see it if you know what you're looking for. But that was basically because, yeah, the plane wouldn't climb properly. It was really underpowered. I tried loads of things. I tried reinstalling the NGX, didn't work. So I tried reinstalling Prepared, that still didn't work. Then later I found out it was one file that was to do with FSU IPC. Went in and deleted that, worked perfectly. But from then on, my because I'd reinstalled my Prepared, it was using way more of my CPU than it should have been. It was really odd. And I was trying to fix that for ages, and I couldn't fix it. And in the end, I just reinstalled Windows basically. Completely wiped it from my hard drive. But now I've made a backup of Prepared, so if that ever happens again, I can just delete Prepared and replace it with the backup. So hopefully we should be alright then. But that's why there hasn't been any videos in a bit. Okay, we are taxiing quite slow. Don't know why. So yeah. Right, I'm also going to do the takeoff configuration check. Basically, you spool the engines up, and then quickly, and then immediately shut them down. If you well, bring them back to idle, and if you don't hear a beep, then you're all good to take off. So yeah, that's good. Now another thing I want to talk about during this quite long taxi is Cosford. If you don't know, well, you might be seeing this in the future. Well, you will be, of course, but I mean, you might be seeing this past the 3rd of October, which is when Cosford is. Don't know why I clicked that. But basically, on the 3rd of October, there's an event called the Flight Sim Show 2015, I think it is, but like most people know it as just Cosford. It's an event, it's a flight simulator sort of convention at RAF Cosford, which is, I think it's 20 miles west of Birmingham, I think. So yeah, it's a small aerodrome. Well, not that small to be honest, but it's not exactly Heathrow Airport. And it's actually a museum. But on the 3rd of October, they're going to use it to do a flight sim convention. And I'm going. Matt Davis is going. You've probably heard of him. Squirrel's going. No, most haven't. Well, you probably have heard of him. So yeah, we're a lot of people are going to be there. I'm going to be there. I mean, you probably if you're there, you probably haven't seen it. You don't know what I look like, but yes, it's going to be nice. So I'd just like to recommend that if you have nothing to do on the 3rd of October and you're in the area, then you might want to head over to that if you're interested. I know that Quality Wings are going to do a seminar about their 787, which I personally can't wait for because I love the 787. Its flight deck's just so nice. So I really want to fly that. X-Plane are also going to be doing a seminar there. Apparently last year's one wasn't that good. That's what I heard, but I don't know. It might be interesting to see what's going on. And also you'll be able to have a go at testing out new products that are coming out soon, new add-ons, and I think they're going to have some joysticks you'll be able to test, which is that, I mean, you don't really get an option to test to really see what joysticks are like to actually use, because big sort of like shops like PC World don't really sell joysticks anymore in the actual shop, because they need what they want for joysticks is just so small, because the community is so small. So The only real way you get to test them before you buy them is this. I mean, there's other ways, like if you know someone, but yeah. Right, okay, now do I turn here? No, I think I'm going down the next taxiway, because this is a sort of turnaround spot here. We don't want to go in that, we want to turn off before that, down here, and onto the hotel. So yeah, Cosford, I personally can't wait for that. Should be nice. I'm going to test out an X55. I may end up coming home with an X55. I'm not sure. Turn in here. Another thing I actually want to say, just while we're taxiing out here, is many of you who well, I was going to say many of you who subscribe to the YouTube channel don't really watch me on Twitch, but I've actually got nearly twice as many followers on Twitch as YouTube. So it's quite popular over there on Twitch. If you've not been and watched like one of my streams, then you should, and you enjoy my videos, then you should pop in. It's quite nice. I actually did, to give you an idea of when I'm recording this, if you watched the stream, last night I did a 7-hour flight from, what was it, Philadelphia to London in a 777-300. Arrived at like London at 1 AM. That was quite nice. And yeah, Twitch is going quite fast. Actually, chances are, if you're subscribed and you're watching this, you actually came from Twitch, because I find Twitch is a better platform for flight simming, like as in getting viewers, because there's only like 20 people at a time streaming flight sim, so yeah. But these streams are getting increasingly more popular, which is good. So you're probably actually from there. But if you're not, why not go check it out? It'll be nice. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna turn around here. Not turn around, but turn on here. We're gonna do a rolling takeoff, so I'm just gonna do a few things. I'm gonna squawk TARA. There's the squawk box. Whoa. Oh no, don't go on the grass, go on the grass! Oh, exactly, I just did that. Oh my god, the rudder, it wasn't turning for some reason then. I was full hard right on the rudder, but the pedals weren't moving. That's a bit odd. I think it maybe have like a dead zone at the end. Probably. Okay, yeah, we're configured to take off now. We can, yep, just go. Ooh. Oh, come on, can I get this line up good? Yeah, it's about alright. Okay, spool to a little bit over 40. Engines are equal. Toga. Okay, we're on our way to Alicante. Just trying to steer with my feet. Okay, positive rate, gear can go up. There we go. Gear is up and locked. Pitching up a little bit, just trim down. There we go. Let's make this turn now. I'll actually stick it on autopilot. Gear can go to off, auto brake can go to off, starters can go to off, taxi light turn offs and landing actually can go off. Along the cabin to tell the cabin crew they can get up. Flaps can go to 1. And flaps can actually go to up now. We've reached that. And yes, we're on our way now. On our way, let's get a few cinematic views. Oh, that looks so nice. That's a screenshot. That's a thumbnail, sorry. If I go... Yeah, that looks nice. Oh no, that is. Lovely. Right, okay. Click on the screen. I'm going to put this on legs, and this is the throttle to move out of the way, on progress. And I'm going to continue, when we get to the next waypoint, I'm going to continue up to cruise, basically. I'll just stick it all the way up to cruise. Actually, I might as well just do that now. Let's scroll this up. It's altitude intervene it. Whoa. Yeah, I was bobbing around then. Okay, and we're ascending up to cruise now. So yeah, I'm gonna stop the recording here. It's probably actually be a two-parter because I've whittled on a lot in that taxi. I should click on the screen. Oh, Q&H. Transition. Actually, we can go to standard Q&H. And yeah, I'll talk to you again near the top of the descent in a new video probably. There will be some cinematic shots as always, but I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.